thy hand.
So that's Cain, man. And the same spirit is now in the so-called white man, the so-called white race man. Man, woman, and child. So we all say the so-called white man, you think the baby one is okay, or the girl. The girls are even more wicked men than the men. Right? Because their men was popping the black women, man. And jealousy is a hell of a thing, man. You know, when you say Count Dracula, because you white woman, when you age, man, that's what you look at, man. Count Dracula, man, white and pasty, right? Bent out of shape, you know.
He's a real vampire, right?
You know what I mean? So you got Eve, you know, about to cock up on thing. You know what I mean? So he says like, yeah, I'll deal with that. You know?
Verse 12, and it says, when thou tillest the ground, it shall not henceforth yield fruit, yield unto thee her strength.
That's why in Europe it's like that, man. It's called the pit, right? Bottomless pit. Because nothing. What grows in Europe, man? You need a plant. Well, apples. How much apples can you eat, man? How many apples they keep doctor away?
Resources.
Nothing. You know what I mean?
That's why Christopher Cologne came over here.
That's right. Spices.
And they had to sell
This guy, man, this is Gotham, man. The guy had a full can of beer and threw it in the road, moving the car.
This is what I'm saying, man. You just get, this is
That's Jake too.
Just driving.
You just driving, you get a can of beer across your windshield, like, yo, what did I do today?
Well, walking in the lights, Jay walking and shit, just looking like.
It's just
Spirits, man.
Yeah, spirits.
That's it, look at chopping the thing at the same time, you know.
See, look.
Yeah, but that's why in Europe you had a thing called I think it's called the Silk Road.
Yeah.
It was from India, and all the different nice fabrics and different resources. They went all the way up from Italy.
And it says here, so back in Genesis 4, 4 and 12, and it says, a fugitive.
Yeah. Like a basically a criminal, man.
Yeah,
right? Like you wanted, a wanted man.
Yeah.
I mean, that's not a way to live, man. Because like if you had to run from the law, man, you know, you just always like you're jumping.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Looking over your back.
Yeah, man. You can't be yourself, man. Taking all kind of different identities. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's why this man is saying he's.
You know what though? There's a thing I watched on Vice. It was a Jake. He was on the run for I think 4 years.
Yeah,
He was on the run for 4 years, man. And he decided to turn himself in. He said, you know why? He's like, I got tired.
Done.
I got tired.
Right?
But where does Edom get tired in this, man? Edom's hiding who he is. He's want to be everybody else, but not telling everybody who he is biblically.
Because the fugitive.
Yeah, he's a vagabond.
Right? And it makes sense because you don't want to face judgment.
That's right.
But if the Bible says, how are the things that Esau found out?
Yeah,
Through the Bible.
That's right.
And you've been exposed, your skirt's been lifted up.
That's right.
I got the word if you
Done.
want. This is fugitive on Animal Line. Noun, it says one who flees or runaway. A fugitive from justice and outlaw.
Yeah, because you know what? What did Cain do? A fugitive from justice and outlaw.
God, man.
And then Jake's so stupid. They had the rap group Outlaws, man, back in the
Go on. There's a market gang called that.
But they are outlaws.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, Nomen Omen.
Yeah.
You don't name prediction,
Yeah.
they are outlaws.
There's a biker gang called that. Satan's Choice. You know what I mean? Hell's Angel.
Satan's Choice.
It's spiritual as hell.
Death Messenger.
Done. And you know, if you're Jake, you can't join. Like no matter how much you want to be done with them, if you're a Jake,
You can be in like a kind of
yeah, affiliate, but you can't be patched in. They won't give a patch. So the most I made it so you're not one of those people, man. You get judged with them, but you're not one of them, right? Because you're the righteous seed, man.
Something. This is Genesis 4, 22, and I'm gonna read all the way down to 24. It says, and Zillah, she also bare Tubal Cain, an instructor of every artificer in brass and iron. And this goes into the weapons, right? Because when you go into the city of Nod, what Cain did there, it was remarkable, man. You know, he was a warrior.
You missed inside joke. You missed it.
Oh. He was a hunter. You know, he was slaying men. When you go into the history, they were just going around doing the same thing that they're doing now, right? And the sister.
But
You know what? They're lords of war.
Gone. and the spirit came back as Esau, and that was his
Is that
blessing.
Tubal Cain?
So that's why
Is
you know
that Tubal
Cain is that was a sort of Edomite back in the day.
That's right. And that's why it says in 1 John 4:12, it says, not of that wicked one going into Cain.
Cain.
So they call Cain that wicked
Cain.
one. And then you go to Job
924.
9:24.
Gone.
Yep.
It says
And
who is of
Lamech,
that wicked one. Go ahead.
and Lamech said unto his wives, Ada and Zillah, hear my voice, ye wives of Lamech. Hearken unto my speech. I have slain a man to my wounding, and a young man to my hurt. So that's the spirit that what do you call it? Esau has right now, right? Going around slaying people, right? And it's gonna tell you why. If Cain shall be avenged sevenfold, truly Lamech 70 and sevenfold. So that shows that even back then they knew the prophecy. That anyone touches Cain, right? He shall be avenged sevenfold, and that's the same spirit that Esau has now, because we can't touch him, because the Most High will judge us for touching Esau right now. So that's why we have to wait, right?
And why we say that right now, like, because even though we talk how we talk, we tell you don't go do it, man.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Because you get judged. You get jacked up, man.
That's why in America you can get sentenced on 200 years, 300 years, 150 years. You're wondering what the hell?
Yep. And this was
Don't
a
even
song
live
that
that long. Good God.
Cain descendants were singing too. So that shows you this man was a gangster rapper from day one.
God.
You know what I'm saying? Alright.
Bad boy Esau.
Yeah, man.
This is Genesis, back in Genesis 4, and 12, 4 and 12. It says, a fugitive, and a vagabond shall thou be in the earth. And Cain said unto the Lord Yahweh, my punishment is greater than I can bear.
Yo, man, you just killed somebody, bro. How is that greater than you can bear? You just killed your brother. Like that was a punishment that it's proven that he couldn't bear. He died. He died under pressure. You killed your brother, man.
That's right.
So that punishment was more than he can bear. You know what I mean?
Yeah, can I say something?
Go on.
And that shows you that that's the same spirit Esau came in, because when he lost his birthright, what was he doing? He was crying. That's what he was doing right there. He's crying like a little bitch. He did his crime and didn't want to do the time. Just like now. When you tell them they're gonna go into slavery for all the things that they've done to the tribes, they don't want they resist it. They don't want that. You know? It's justice.
And he didn't lose his birthright, man. Right? The Most High willed it that way. Right? And he gave it away for what? Some meat. Some red meat. Raw.
Cooked.
Right?
It wasn't even cooked.
Hungry
Man
belly
sold it for uncooked meat.
God. Right? Just extra, man. Because like there's some things on Instagram going around. You see him eating some uncooked meat. Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? And Jake, we don't deal with that kind of stuff. In our right mind.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And somebody said so-called Jake do it. It could be Edomite.
Like Esau.
You know what I mean? He's Jake looking, but Edomite, because our spirit's is not that way. Raw meat.
Because that goes back to the law. With the blood, you're not supposed to eat blood, right? I think Leviticus 18th chapter.
Yeah, that's the dietary laws.
Yeah.
And also, Slacky, the reason why I brought it out too, because when the brother earlier was talking about how Esau has about like 800 of their own army bases in these different lands, and what they do is they take the kids, they do all types of wickedness in these different lands with their army base. The reason why Esau does that is because of this curse. He's a fugitive and a vagabond in his spirit. So by nature, he's going to steal everything. He has nothing. You know what I mean? That's how he is. And this right here shows you the mind of these banking families. They are Esau. That's why they're always putting their hands in other people's business. And it says,
The job's not done.
yeah, and it says, verse 13, and Cain said unto the Lord Yahweh, my punishment is greater than I can bear. Behold, thou hast driven me out this day from the face of the earth,
and from thy face shall I be hid.
So the Most High has not changed, man. The Most High, I ain't dealing with you from this day until the day I burn you guys all up, man. Every last one of you for stubble. You know what I mean? That's in Obadiah 1:18, and go read it. Right?
I never signed them.
Yeah, I know. And it says, behold, I driven these out this day from the face of the earth, and from thy face shall I be hid, and I shall be a fugitive and a vagabond in the earth, in the whole earth. And it shall come to pass that every one that findeth me shall slay me.
That's right, man. And he's speaking of the future prophecy. Because that's going to happen, man. Not one of you guys are going to be left. Every single Edom